We're going to ask you to take a close look at these pictures on your screen. Minneapolis police say this 17-year-old pointed a gun at officers this weekend after they were trying to arrest him following a report of an armed robbery downtown. That gun was found with a live round in the chamber. Incredibly, no one was hurt.
And that's something the Minneapolis police chief wants to put in the spotlight. Gordon Severson is here with those details. Gordon?
Yeah, in this Facebook post, the chief says that this incident is a great example of the work his officers are doing every day, who show up even while they are still grieving the loss of Officer Jamal Mitchell, whose memorial service is tomorrow morning. But at the same time, his post sparked some concern over what could have happened and who could have been hurt. When Minneapolis police posted Saturday night's encounter on Facebook, comments and speculation poured in, many arguing the situation could have gone bad so many ways. Some arguing the officers could have shot the teen after he allegedly pointed a 9mm handgun at police. Others say the police are lucky to be alive after the handgun jammed with a live round.
I have serious concerns.
National use of force expert Ed Obayashi says based on what he knows about the case, it's hard to say if the jam happened because the 17-year-old in this case actually fired his weapon at police. This type of jam could have happened other ways.
It could have been damaged. The magazine itself could be damaged.
In the post, Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara says the officers showed, quote, exceptional courage and great restraint. Obayashi says he can't comment on whether these officers acted appropriately in this case. He says restraint, however, is a touchy subject in law enforcement right now, as many officers nationwide are scared to use force even when force may be justified.
I am hearing more and more these days regarding officers exercising perhaps too much restraint at the risk of officer safety.
Again, he can't comment on this specific case, but he says every time he hears the word restraint, he wonders what motivated that officer to show restraint. Was it because the situation wasn't really as dangerous as it first appeared, or is the officer worried about the public scrutiny and possible prosecution that can come after using force?
If I have an officer who is faced with a deadly force situation, who chooses not to defend himself or others, then I've got a very serious concern regarding the officer's mindset.
Now, I did have an interview lined up with the chief today so we could learn more about this case and his take on this idea of some officers being scared to use force when force may be justified. But the chief did have to cancel at the last minute because of all the planning that is going on for the memorial tomorrow. So we totally understand this is a busy week for them, and we will dive deeper into this topic at a later time.